mouth open until... Oh, there we go. You're in it. Yeah.
Okay, welcome to IPLCast 13. From a rainy, cold Sydney all the way to Ohio, where I'm hoping the weather is faring a lot better.
It's humid and hot.
Oh my God, let's swap. This is
Please.
your senior admin, Kamata, aka Reverse G, aka Gino, and joining me as usual is my admin team, consisting of Yena/Rowan/Megan.
Hi, guys.
And Athens/Rob/Rob.
Hi.
All right, let's discuss the face that I just pulled, and even more importantly, the thing I'm holding in my hand now. This was my birthday present for this year. This is something we've discussed before on IPLcast. This is Ken Sugimori Works, and obviously on the inside is an image of the great man himself. And along this book, you'll find things like comics from Quinty and things from, I can't even remember the name of the other one now, but I had it in my I think it's Jerry Bean or something like that. I had it in my head when we started this thing, and then Jerry Boy, that's it. We've got concept art and all of this stuff from the Jerry Boy game, and then way towards the end, about that's 2/3 of the book in. Way towards the end, you have this.
Look at the Tyranitar. Holy shit.
So you can recognize the Tyranitar, but the other ones, not
The other
as
ones
much.
look like an odd mix. Yeah, these eventually evolved into other things. Some brilliant work. There's a fair amount of discussion about Game Freak, including this game, which, by the way, is available on your virtual console. You can get Pulse Man, early game by Game Freak. Really well done game. Brilliant for the retro people. You've got some concept art, and I can't even remember the name of the drill game. Screwbreaker, I think it was, or something like that. And then at the very last part of it, it's the last part of it, you get to this stuff.
So there's a lot of poster art, which just looks gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah, it's some, we're really familiar with all of this stuff, but hey.
I was hoping for more concept art, because that's always cool to look at.
Yeah, I know that they had, there were a lot of concept pieces talked about in art shows and all of that stuff, so you could actually go to art shows and see all of these prototypey things with regards to IPLcast. But yeah, this is I've been pining about this for a while now.
He was supposed to get it back in May, but we only just managed.
We only just got it, so yeah. Literally the second day of us being a married couple, and it's like, yeah, this cannot get any better. So that's our start. This is a wonderful book. If I ever learn to translate it, I will. But there's if you're getting this book for the Pokemon, by the way, don't get this book for the Pokemon. Get this because you like Ken Sugimori.
Yeah, there's barely any Pokemon in it, to be honest.
Yeah,
he might talk about it a lot, but we can't actually read it. So
it's only the last 10% of the book has anything significant about Pokemon. Like I said, if you're looking for Pokemon art, there are better places to get it. You might as well buy the Volume 2 Pokedex that's out now in your local game shop. But if you like Ken Sugimori's work and the early stuff by Game Freak, and you like Jerry Boy and Quinty, then by all means get this. It's got full color comics of Quinty. It's got a few color things of Jerry Boy, but mostly black and white, typical Pokemon kind of thing. And very little Pokemon. In fact, this is probably the most of the really awesome Pokemon stuff that you'll see. And as you may have noticed, there's like a thing called Pokemon Gallery Collection. and that was I'm still looking for that. That's one of the big Pokemon collectible thingies you'd really want to get. There's this one as well of N. I'm sorry I don't have a larger resolution image of it, but it looks amazing from where it is. Ken Sugimori does concept art and everything for every game, and I think he does still do art direction, if not the actual characters themselves. Not since Gen 3, I think, has he done stuff almost wholly by himself. He's got a fairly large team now working on it. So, that's my little joy rant about Sugimori works. Again, welcome to IPLcast 13. I hope everybody's been well. As discussed in IPLcast 12, there was a huge announcement dropped, but we'll get to that in the external headlines. So let's start.
First things first, PokeBall Vivillon. If you live in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, or Africa, download your PokeBall Vivillon now. It's only available until September 8th, which is this Monday. Players can access the Vivillon via mystery gift through Nintendo Network. I almost forgot to download this. I realized literally an hour ago and had to panic while I was looking up when it actually ended. And then hurriedly download them.
She yelled in. Like, she yelled in and asked whether or not we had gotten the thing in. And I was like, okay. I have downloaded them since. I managed to take some time out of playing Action-y Block to get the Pokeball Pattern Vivillon, and then switch immediately back to playing Action-y Block. But no, the great thing about this is the Pokeball Battle Vivillon has been something that we've been dreaming about and ranting at France and Japan now for a couple of months, and now they've released it, and now I have them. No, you don't want to miss it. I sure didn't. Did you get them both on both versions?
Yep. So
sweet. Then we are all sorted on this end. So yeah, if you're listening to this before September 8th, get it now. Pause the thing. We'll be back. We'll be back after you get it. And if it's after September 8th, what the hell are you doing? We announced this like
what have you done?
You missed out! You missed out! Okay. Let's go to the next headline, please.
Next headline, Pokken Tournament. A new Pokemon game has been announced. Pokken Tournament is a fighting arcade game in the style of Tekken Fighter, that seems to, for now, only star fighting type Pokemon, with Machamp, Lucario, and Blaziken being revealed as playable fighters. It'll be released in Japan in 2015, but it is an arcade game, not a console or handheld game. Meaning if we want to play it, we have to wait until it comes out to our arcades, and then we have to go to one.
We'll also point out that
nice.
you usually use arcade. They usually use arcade versions to test out and tweak difficulty for console release. So this will get a console release. I'm hoping it gets a console, I'm obviously expecting this to be a console release on the Wii U sooner rather than later. We won't get it. We'll get it late 2015, 2016. It's that sort of thing. That said, I seem to remember from the translations of the from subsequent interviews that it is 30% complete. Somewhere or other around that range, and it's a Japan-only arcade release for now. But the U.S. Pokemon Channel has actually released it as a preview to tell people this is a project that's happening. It's the strangest collaboration I think I've seen Pokemon do so far. It's a nice expected progression. But remember, they're collaborating with I believe the series director for Tekken and the series director or the executive producer for Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur producer and the Tekken series chief producer. So there we go.
So remember,
but they're suggesting that it might one day have organized Pokemon tournaments like the Pokemon World Championship, and it's also confirmed that Mega Evolution is available in the game, and that they're actually focusing to make sure that it's still a Pokemon game, not just a standard fighter game. So a lot of Pokemon elements like story and maybe items and all those different bits and pieces. We should expect to see that in there.
Yeah. No, it's I like that they're going in that direction because obviously um they've got Brawl, they've got characters in Brawl. Sorry, Super Smash Brothers, but um to go on this direction and actually make a dedicated fighting game is quite impressive. It reminds me a lot of the Pokemon can't remember what it's called. Type Wild, I think it is. No, Type Wild. It was a fan-made game fan-made fighting game, which used Pokemon. Really, really well-developed engine. I think it was a former sprite animator at Game Freak or something like that, who worked on it. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, but let's think about the caliber of people that are working here. Tsunekazu Ishihara is, I believe, the executive producer, or not, if the director of Pokemon or something like that. No, Jinichi Masuda is the director. But anyway, high-ranking guy
He's the Pokemon
at
CEO
Game
and
Freak.
president.
There we go. And he's collaborated with two bigwigs at Bandai Namco for this thing. And, you know, it's Soul Calibur and Tekken. We're kind of expecting something good from this sort of degree.
I think it was mentioned.
I'll be happy.
I think it was mentioned in the Famitsu magazine interview that they're really focusing on the graphics and they're thinking about how the Pokemon would look realistically. So if you have a look at the graphics, you can see that Lucario actually has fur, and Machamp's muscles are actually pretty well defined as well. Like it usually is, but I think they're actually going to go for more realistic muscle movements and that sort of thing.
Instead of the stylized cell shaded ish kind of.
So I think this is probably as realistic as the Pokemon are actually going to get with current graphic capabilities, which is pretty high. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the Pokemon look.
So Pokken Tournament, look out for that. If any of you are going to Japan at any point next year, you must try this game, and then immediately drop the extra 100 yen to play Pokemon Treta. Just saying. All right. So, any other thoughts? Look, we were like, I was hoping we would have like a guy who knows fighting games here talking about it, but
He wanted to be, but he had to go. So we'll save that space for next week. We'll
save that space for. We'll have the analysis of Pokken Tournament for the next time. The next time they're available.
There should be more information by then.
Yeah, I'm not the best I'm not the best guy in fighting games. I am the best guy. Like, talk to me about RPGs. Don't talk to me about don't talk to me about fighting games. I suck. I played Tekken 6 with an office mate and got thrashed, and he didn't even know the game.
So this is essentially a guarantee that I will win at Super Smash Bros.
This is essentially a guarantee that you will win every single marital argument we have now because of Super Smash Brothers. So, next external headline?
Next headline, new ORAS footage. New footage was released a few days ago that shows new music, scenery, cutscenes, animations, etc. No new information has been revealed, but the trailer is worth looking at for the new footage. The trailer shows Groudon and Kyogre awakening. It shows them starting to cause havoc, and at one point getting enveloped in a crystal-like substance. So I'm not sure if that's them getting trapped or if that's what they do when they become primals, but it also shows the player facing them in their primal forms, which I think means we'll definitely be battling them like that. So I look forward to seeing how that goes.
It'd be like fighting Origin Form Giratina.
Yeah.
Because that was cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that footage yet. I've been too busy, and now I'm glad that
it's on. You can have a look on PokeBeach. You don't have to scroll a little bit, at least, I think. But yeah, very cool. I had a look at it before the IPLcast started.
Yeah, the Pokemon the Pokemon Japan YouTube channel also has it. If you want to take a look at it, the footage is pretty full on. You've got the kickoff animations for Team Aqua and Team Magma.
And you also get to see the entrance of their hideouts, and my god, it looked good. It looks good. I
And
look
you get
forward
to
to
see a
seeing this game.
preview of you get to see video footage as well of the super secret bases.
Mm, mm,
Um, that's a nice example as well. And they were talking about the multiple mega evolutions that have been revealed so far.
mm.
The
They're
Pokemon
actually
con
in the video as well. You can
yeah, they
see,
were talking about
yeah.
they're talking about Pokemon contests, the different types
Mm,
of like the cosplay Pikachu outfits.
mm. You get
There's
some
there's an
hideout too.
yeah there's an odd bit of footage in there where you're stalking up behind a Pikachu who's messing around in the tall grass. Um, yeah, it looks cool. I saw Submarine in there, and yeah. Anything else regarding the trailers and the release?
I think that's everything just for the trailers. A bit more mentioned down below, but we'll get to that.
Alrighty, cool. All right. Next.
Next headline, new 3DS announced. Improved versions of the 3DS and 3DS XL have been announced and will be released in Japan October 11th. The new design includes a C-stick on the right side for dual analog control, new shoulder buttons called XL and XR, a micro SD slot, and 1.2 times larger screens than their respective originals. The 3DSs will also have increased CPU and RAM and have better battery life. They will now make use of the camera to track your head movement, allowing for wider viewing angles for the 3D function, instead of it being directly in front as the current ones do. So you can actually move your head around and it should track it and allow you to actually see it. And yeah. Anyway, the bottom screen now supports near-field communication, which allows the 3DS to communicate to the upcoming Nintendo Amiibo figures. The buttons have also been recolored to look like the SNES controller buttons, and the game card slot has been moved to the front of the model instead of the back. I'm not exactly sure where. Maybe it's at the bottom again.
Going to point out, by the way, the controller buttons look like the Japanese and Australian, no, PAL versions of the SNES. The US SNES had gray and purple buttons, I think.
Yeah. Yes, it's the colorful ones. It's the nice ones.
The ones with
Yeah, the color. I think. Yeah, if you bought one in Australia, you would have gotten one with a really colorful keypad. And I remember the one I had just dull purple and gray colors because it was extreme. Um,
I remember when I got my Super Nintendo, I saw one of those colored button SNES controllers on the shelf at the used place, but that was '98. So
yeah. All right, let's break it down because there's a lot to go through with regards to the new 3DS. First things first, I want one, but I'll have to seriously justify one.
Look, if future handheld games make proper use of the Amiibo figures, we're probably gonna have to get one because otherwise we can't use them.
Super Smash Brothers.
Where? So expensive. Can't afford to buy these things.
I love how that got immediate reaction. No,
Not
seriously
fair.
though, Super Smash Brothers has already been touted as using figures as functionality in the game. Now they've touted this feature for the Wii U. I don't know whether or not they've touted it for the new 3DS, but we'll have to wait and see. The extra analog stick, great. It's a nub. It kind of looks silly where it's
If you look at the
positioned,
picture,
but
it is actually really small.
yeah, it's positioned well enough that you can do it. It's a sort of asymmetrical hold, the way I'm holding my thumbs up now. It's also the XL version is also lighter and lighter
It's
and
called the
thinner.
LL, the 3DS LL,
Yeah.
this big.
No, it's always called the LL in Japan and the XL.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because double letters equals large, whereas we like X because it's extreme. Also, it means extra. But that's the other thing I like about the new 3DS is the fact that you can swap out the cases. So I can now have an actual IPL branded new 3DS because I'm that obsessed about this community. The other things I will note about the new 3DS, apparently the battery life lasts some bit longer. The 3D functionality with the head tracking, I'm not sure where that's going to get me because honestly,
I
it's
think it'll be useful because everyone knows who's played the current 3DS. You've essentially got a sweet spot for that 3D. Otherwise, you can't see it. Everything just goes all funny. But this new technology, the way it uses the camera, is it's supposed to be able to track where your head is in relation to it, which means it can actually adjust. Which I assume it means it can actually adjust the 3D effect so that it can follow your head and be visible, like in that sweet spot, no matter where it's actually pointing, which is going to be very
um,
useful.
the new 3DS is really like if they bring something out like the mushroom case and everything is seriously the only thing that will be able to replace this. Like I wouldn't trade this for the limited edition Pokemon X and Pokemon Y 3DSs. And if the new 3DS comes out with the mushroom pattern, I'm really gonna look at it because yeah,
I
this is
don't
great.
think they'd be selling something like that in general. I think you'd have to win another one.
No, I mean not. The new 3DSs come with a pop-out case, so they actually sell the cases separately as well. And I've
I'm
seen
gonna
a
get a
few
Zelda one.
designs. There's a Yoshi one as well. I remember seeing the mushroom one somewhere. I might be hallucinating because I'm holding this.
Mm.
To be honest though, this is amazing. I would not sell this to anyone. I would still keep this after we got the new 3DS and play all of the old stuff on it
It's
on the
still
journey.
good. It just doesn't use
And keep it.
amiibo.
Yeah, and keep it at home for all of this stuff, but all of the
Mm.
serious Smash stuff that I plan to use. Seriously though, let's think about this a second. If they're going to use Amiibo, why would I take the console out of the house if I'm going to take my Amiibo with me?
Oh, that would be a pain once you get a certain amount of
I
them.
don't. Yeah, look, I'm probably going to focus on one or two dedicated
Mm.
figures, but no more. I'm waiting for Pokemon to do something similar with this. They've already proven they can do NFC. Although the implementation was stupid. I'm talking about you, EB Games Australia. Um, Thank you for not selling us the actual things we need to play the game. Um, yeah, no, it's a wonderful. I think it's a wonderful device. Um, I'm kind of slightly critical of the way they went about doing it because this feels like the DSi. Let's be honest.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
anybody who owns a DS Lite will look at this and go, that's a DSi. It's got improved functionality overall. It'll still
Mm.
play the same area of games.
Yeah. The
Um,
only reason why I would get it is for the amiibo figures, and even then, it's probably going to be a hard sell because these things are expensive.
yeah, we'll see what the release things are. I mean, if they're as competitive as the 3DS XL is now, it's probably less of considering
Mm.
how much the original 3DS sold for.
Mm.
Um, if you remember, that was the price of almost the price of a PlayStation 3 back
Yeah.
when it came out. Um, Also pointing out that Xenoblade Chronicles is coming out on 3DS and it will only run on the new 3DS.
Yeah.
It needs all of the extra processing power to run the thing. But
I
let's
suspect that
yeah.
might happen to some more future games, so we'll just see
Oh
how
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
goes.
I'm kind of annoyed that this will fragment the general 3DS playing population because we use all of the
Mm.
functionality of all of that. I'm also going to point out that this is Xenoblade Chronicles coming out on the 3DS. That they've don't like tell me they've put enough processing power in there to fully port a Wii game.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power.
That's a lot of power. It's weird seeing Nintendo making this sort of power upgrade. But again, I'm looking forward to see when it's. Did the article say anything about when it was going to sell?
It'll be in Japan October 11th, so I don't know when it's coming out everywhere
Okay.
else. I think it's been
Oh, also pointing
announced
out,
yet, but it'll probably be like relatively soon, maybe early next year.
we'll also point out it's region locked.
Yes.
This is not the face of happiness.
Mm.
Nope. There's no US launch date. There's no Australia launch date. All of that stuff. But
I imagine
yeah,
sometime early next year, though. Once it's all smoothed over in Japan, they won't wait that much longer.
yeah. I was hoping they were going to push for a holiday release, so I could put it on I could put it on my Christmas
They
present
might,
wish
though.
list.
They might just. We don't know.
They might just. Okay. Enough about ogling over the new 3DS and trying to convince myself that it's a worthy purchase, and moving on to the next headline.
Next headline, Shiny Mega Gengar. A Shiny Mega Gengar TCG promo will be given out to Japanese Pokemon Center customers between September 13th and October 14th to celebrate Halloween. But, more importantly, Japan will also be hosting a Shiny Mega Gengar holding a Gengarite via local wireless at select Japanese stores. It'll be level 25 in a Dusk Ball and no Shadow Ball, Confuse Ray, Astonish, and Sludge Wave, which you can't normally learn. So here's hoping they show that kind of love to their fans across the water.
All right. Pokemon Company International, Game Freak, Nintendo. We gotta talk. Why
We
are they
want a
getting
Shiny
all of this love? Why are they getting all of this love? Like, it's very clear to everybody who plays Pokemon that shiny Gengars and Mega Gengars especially are amazing. We all want
They
one.
look really cool.
Yeah. Why are you holding? Like, I know Japan's like the birthplace of this entire franchise, but hey, we're a growing global audience. I'm pretty sure our global sales outnumber yours. Give us some stuff.
You could probably get a shiny Gengar if you really, really wanted one enough, because it's a lot easier to get shinies. But the fact that it has Sludge Wave, that makes it extremely unique. Like, it can't normally learn that attack, so that could be really
No,
useful.
I'm just saying though that it's kind of like not every player is gonna sit around and seriously chain to try and get.
But look, if you want the shiny bad enough, you will get it. Like how I wanted that shiny Gardevoir, and I got it. It looks amazing when it's in Mega forms. Ah, it's so pretty.
I apparently wanted a
I love my
shiny
shiny
Goomy bad
Gardevoir.
enough.
Yeah.
I got one.
I want to get another shiny route, so like a male one, so I can make a shiny Gallade, and I can have both of them. It'd be so much fun.
Very good. Okay.
We both have shiny Morwell, but that was an accident. I just ended up finding two of them while I was looking for my routes. Oh my god, one time, before I found the two Morwell, I came across, because they're curlier where I'm getting them in that safari place, so I came across a shiny male curlier, and literally before I could do anything, it used teleport. And I was so upset.
And I got, she's been finding more shinies than I have, and I accidentally.
I've been trying. I've actually been.
Yeah. I think I accidentally knocked out the Abra I found, so. Anyway. Next headline, please.
Next headline, Charizard Plushie. For our US members, those who pre-order Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire at Toys R Us will get a Charizard Plushie as an extra gift. There's no picture of it though, but additionally, if you pre-order the games at GameStop, you get a double-sided poster with Mega Diancie on one side and Primal Kyogre and Groudon on the other. To be honest, I'd rather get the poster, mostly because I have the original Kyogre and Groudon one, and man, that would look cool if I put them together.
Okay, I have just to point out. I think we've got one over our U.S. counterparts. If you pre-order Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in Australia and New Zealand, you get the Steelbook. You get a Steelbook case for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and you get that figurine. You get the you get Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. I like the figurines. They look pretty cool. I also like Steelbook cases. They are amazing. I can hurl them at people, and they're fine.
You make a regular habit of that.
A lot more often than people realize. But yes, Australia and New Zealand, we're getting steelbook things as pre-order bonuses. We're also getting some decent figurines, and I believe we might also get a Torchic keychain or a dangle thingy. In which case, I'll probably use that to I'll use that to inaugurate my dangly thing collection on my adventuring bag.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to. EB Games has purportedly said this, although nothing on their website has indicated that this pre-order is in place. But I have, I know from select sources that that is apparently the case, that they do actually have the pre-order bonuses ready. So I don't know when they're going to announce it. It's, we're 2 months away from the launch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
All right.
Next headline.
Oh, I don't think. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I just checked. We're not getting the special edition cases. Damn it. We might just be getting the
Isn't EV offering anything?
Huh? EB Games. EB Games, I believe, is getting us a. Yeah, we're getting Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. And I believe that's it.
Are they the figurines?
Yeah, they're the figurines.
Oh, okay, I'm happy with that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Primal Groudon walking on magma, and Primal Kyogre swimming on top of the surface of the water.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy with that. Anyway, next one. TCG Tin. I usually wouldn't bother mentioning this, but there is a metal Pokemon TCG Treasure Tin to be released in November to celebrate the release of the games that will come with 5 booster packs, 3 holo Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip preview cards, a coin, 2 sticker sheets of legendary Pokemon, a mini album, a Pokemon-themed notepad, and 4 Pokemon-themed pencils. The reason why I mention this is because of all the extra little knickknacks that it comes with, and also because the tin is fucking pretty. It has Primal Groudon and Kyogre on it with their respective colored backgrounds, and it just looks damn nice. Like, I'd buy that for the tin alone.
Did you mention this headline just because there are stickers?
That too, but also the tin is fucking pretty. Okay,
so is this a slight clue that I should get this for you when it comes out?
Maybe. Everyone just send me your stickers. I'll be happy with that. But yeah.
Okay.
While on the TCG topic, anyone who is interested in it should have a scroll through PokeBeach.com, as a lot of cards and sets have been revealed lately, and it's worth checking out, even if just for the artwork, because the artwork is nice. But just there's so much TCG.
I'm just gonna note 2 things about the this TCG tin for anyone else who isn't interested in the stickers. This set is coming out of time because on November, the Phantom Forces expansion comes out in the English language release. So we're getting Phantom Forces, which is still an X and Y thing. This is an Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire thing, and it contains 3 cards that are called preview cards. They're usually given that name if they're in a set that is upcoming, as opposed to one that is releasing concurrently. So the suspicion currently is that these are cards for the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire set that is releasing in the next release block, and not included in the Phantom Forces set. These are really nice promotional cards. So if you want to get a preview of how they're going to do the next set's cards, then you should get this tin as well. I'm usually more enamored with the trainer boxes, because they've really upped the number of stuff they have in trainer boxes. It's designed for TCG fanatics. This is designed for collectors. So if you're collecting Pokemon, you should grab this tin. What's wrong with you? If you like the tin, go get it. If you like the stickers, you should go get it. The mini album sounds nice, but it's probably not gonna. Yeah, considering the size and collection of currently have, it's probably not gonna do anything.
Mm.
This is meant to be some sort of bridge product between Phantom Forces and the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire stuff, at least for the holidays. It looks darn pretty. I wonder how big it is though. That handle looks
Mm.
normal, so the tin
I
doesn't
reckon
look
like it's
all
not
too
gonna be
big.
super huge, but it'll be like decent. It's for TCG cards, so it's gonna be roughly the same size as the usual tin, I think. Maybe a bit bigger.
It's looking like from the dimension it looks like a tiny lunchbox of some sort. And my question
Mm.
is, will it hold a grill burger? Because if
You
it
do get those
does,
in bags.
I'm just going. No, no, no,
They
no,
do
no.
come
I'm
in the
going to find out
bags.
if it holds one. If it holds one, you are going to bring this thing with you.
But I'd rather eat my burger than carry it around.
Just saying. Okay.
Like it's not gonna last long enough to
Priorities.
make it into the tin.
Okay. Um, we'll move into IPL news. I'll read the headline for IPL news.
Yep.
I should have fixed the IPL news headlines. Okay. Um, Marlowe's Meander, Room 6, Turn 3 starts shortly. Turn 2 was mediocre, let's be honest. Turn 2 was mediocre. Um, Zork is no longer frozen, but that might change to our turn 3.
I think that's the
He's
only
also,
reason why people survived. It's because
yeah,
they were frozen.
frozen. But yeah, Zork is no longer frozen. Also, they've managed to defeat half of the enemies, which isn't saying much. Um, you've got the rest of turn 6 to go, and the counter's slipped by 1 already. He's consumed one of the Verdant Grimer. You're heading into turn 3, which is unprecedented territory now. Good luck, everyone.
Mm.
I mean, the 4-day break was a chance for more people to join in and perhaps boost numbers, but that's clearly not happening. So it's do or die, turn 3. See what you can do.
As far as
Um, yeah.
yeah, I don't really have anything to add. I honestly forgot about the deadline. I got wrapped up in work. And
Yeah, it was really it was a bit of a scramble for us because for those who don't know, Megan and I got married on the weekend, and
Mm.
yeah, um, and the deadline was on the Tuesday for turn 2. So,
Yeah.
so we had just come down from the mountains. We had just settled in and getting sorted, and then we were like, oh crap, turn 2 is almost over. So so we went in and I went in and checked to see whether or not we had I had crap done because I was getting ready for an entire evening's worth of processing
Mm.
moves and all of that, and making sure turn 2 processed properly. And then I was like, oh okay, I have a notification for three artworks.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, this is going to be a short evening. Um, to process that. Thank you to everybody who submitted entries, by the way, for turn 2. I'm not discounting your work. Um, I'm just really disappointed that your adventuring buddies didn't join in to do some extra damage because yeah, Zork actually had a net gain of HP in that round.
Mm.
I'm like, when Zork starts gaining back health, you're in trouble. But turn 3, do well in turn 3. I'm not even kidding. Can you please get this done already? You had 2 rounds of frozen stuff. Okay? You had your go. Um, and you're not going to be so lucky the next time round. So hurry up.
Yeah, I think this is last chance.
Um, room 7, room 8, currently in planning. I don't know if you want to get the
On that
preview image
note,
of.
I've actually got template art for the next room, so it could be a little sneak preview. I'm just going to turn on my screen here so everyone can see it.
Yep, I'm just going to focus it on your screen.
Screen photo, yes, that one. See if that works. Share. Is that working? No, that's not working. Ah,
Okay,
Yes.
we
let me try again. Hang on. Let me try again.
I see something now.
Not that one.
Photoshop looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Hang on. Let's try that one. There we go. Now
For
it's
anybody
working.
who's listening,
So this is what it looks like.
There we go.
Yep.
So
This is what it looks
that's an
like.
idea.
That's a preview.
So the first thing I'll point out, by the way, on this preview is that you may have noticed that the hall actually goes into multiple directions.
Yep.
This is deliberate.
This way, that way. There's these things on the walls. Yeah.
Oh,
So this is the first
Um,
picture. This is the first picture. And there's like a
Not,
I think
not
one other.
yeah,
But
you will
I gotta go through this one first.
you will collectively decide to go somewhere. One of them leads directly into the major Room 7 encounter. The other ones are chances for you to do something. So pick carefully. It won't be that hard. Let's be honest. But yeah,
Yeah.
Room 7 branches slightly, but not really enough to like, lead into a branching path or anything. It's fairly linear. It's less running around hallways, but yeah, it's and Megan's obviously got a preview of Room 8. Again, the two words you have to now remember from Room 6 onwards are escalating difficulty.
No. The two words you need to remember is you're fucked.
such a confidence booster.
I know, right?
No, if your
And your
Room 7
two-word
and
reply
Room
should
8
be challenge
is
accepted.
anything like Room 6, you guys are fucked.
Yeah, we're hoping like it's ideally not gonna pan out badly, but just keep in mind that rounds like Room 6 turn 2 are probably gonna end badly if you try and pull off a Room 6 turn 2.
Yeah.
So Room 6 turn 1 was great. There were a couple of rooms where you got close to 12, 13 entries in a single turn, and that was great. Those rounds are usually hard hitting. They're fine, and you're less likely to incur the wrath of the GM. But yeah, it's. I mean, I can understand why people can't submit stuff, so that's okay. You guys got off easy in turn 2. Here's hoping turn 3 ends well. Okay, that's my end. On to Athens for our Grand Festival stuff.
Alright, Grand Festival, a couple more days for the Tough Contest because I keep putting the deadline on Sunday, and I keep saying ish at the end of it. I know the countdown says Beauty Contest. Pretend it says Tough Contest, and I wasn't sleep deprived enough to not see that or the bullet not format correctly in the journal. After the Tough Contest, there will be a short break. During this time, I'll be noting the ribbon winners from the previous contest. This will include Kitsune Okami. This will include Trainer Andrea. This will include Ryua. This will include Rayleigh Arcane. This will include Ramon. These guys have all scored high enough to earn either first, second, third, honorable mention, and I'll send them a note and make sure that they're all still cool and online for the audition round of the Grand Festival, where I'll shave it down to some factorial of 2. And at that point, we will have the audition round for the Grand Festival. And I am excited about that, to be honest. And,
I'm looking forward to it.
And the theme, I figure I might as well kind of not so subtly hint at the theme. I'll give you a hint. I keep bringing it to the IPL. I keep yammering about it. I keep doing it. And
Ooh, I think I know what it is.
If Ofuda's watching,
It's gonna be great.
I think he might know exactly what I'm talking about.
This is gonna be a great festival. If it's what I think it is, this is gonna be a lot of fun because we've never done that before.
Oh, I hope I'm being clear enough. But yeah.
Although you were hinting, it sounded like
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope everyone else is as well. I know we got a couple new people joining the IPL. Hi, if you've actually lasted this long in the IPLcast to listen to this, congratulations. I hope to run more of these that you guys can enjoy it. Um, uh, After that, we'll have a short contest and determine the greatest coordinator in all of the IPL.
Mm.
Fantastic. And we'll remind everybody again that the second chapter of the storyline missions will kick in at around the same time the final part of the Grand Festival kicks in. So watch out for that as well. It's going to be quite interesting. It will branch out slightly more than Chapter 1, and it will also feature a certain cameo. The clue for this IPL cast that I can give regarding the cameo is, so that narrows it down, doesn't it? Like, I mean, if you know the previous clues, the clue that Marlowe drops at the end of the epilogue,
I think
a
I've got
couple
a
of clues I've
picture
dropped
that
in
will
IPL
offer
cast.
another clue that I'm supposed to give you for after turn 8 once the Meander's over. It's a small picture that has a clue in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that as well. There are a couple of clues being dropped in. Just reminding everyone that everyone who participates in turn 8 and defeats the final guy will get an item you might find useful in Chapter 2. So do not forget to use that. Also, we'll point out that everybody who hasn't used their 18 orders eggs yet might want to do that. You'll only have Marlowe's Meander and Chapter 2 to use them. So if you don't use them past that, any benefits that the egg will actually give won't apply to anything past that point.
So the egg goes bad?
Yeah, the egg actually does go bad after a set time.
Wonderful.
Yeah. They will turn to stone, at which point they will be nice decorative presents unless you put them in fire and mix it with blood.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
You mean I can actually perform a curse? Ooh. Acting rituals, where to come?
Oh, look, October 31 is just a short track away. That's an idea. All right, so past that point, anything else we needed to discuss IPL internal headline-wise?
I've got one IPL magazine, the current issue number 9, I think. The residency keys. IPL issue number 9 has the puzzles. If you guess the puzzles correctly, you get a residency key. So at the moment, I've still got to send out emails to notify anyone who is wrong, probably today. But 4 of them haven't been claimed yet. So there are still 4 more keys that people can win if they guess these puzzles correctly. So go have a look at the magazine if you haven't done that yet. If you don't already have a key from any previous giveaway that we've done, you can still win one of these. I've still got to actually check to make sure all the people that guess correctly are actually eligible for the keys. I haven't even looked at that yet. But at the moment, there are 4 that have been unclaimed. So yeah, feel free to have a look, and if you're correct, you get a key.
Okay, the residency keys are for our upcoming housing thing. It's been long in the works. It's still in the works, in fact. But we're giving the residency key away because we want these people to have an actual preview and first access at some of the lots we're going to make available. This is primarily for characters who want or OCs who want to make a permanent home on Challenger Island. Other thing with regards to the thing, I believe there was a request to make a special gallery for trainer cards that were for characters who were RPing, as in role playing. That's going to be implemented. If it hasn't already been implemented, it'll be implemented at some point between today and tomorrow. Additionally, any artwork that results from your role playing count as regular submission, so you will earn points by doing that. Don't forget to do that. You can submit artwork just the same way. You'll still get points. That's fine. So yeah, just I'm really interested to see what stories come out of that. So have fun with your role play. I might join in. We haven't really nurtured the role play aspect of the IPL so much, and it's been fairly neglected. But we should.
I think it's
mean,
mostly because none of us have time to really moderate it. So it would be great if we could get someone that's willing to spend like at least a decent amount of their time having a look at it and getting people to come in and that sort of thing. So yeah, if anyone's willing to do that, then we're happy to have a look at it.
We'll also point out that it's September. It's almost November, guys. NaNoWriMo is not that long away. If you want to get writing practice, I'm really proud of everybody who's been tweaking and working on their written entries for battles and events and so on and so forth. You know, it's nice seeing so many people writing. It's a cool thing. So keep that going. You know, IPL is now becoming a more diverse place for literature as well as visual art. Looking forward to see more stuff, mixed media, mess around with things if you can. We'll see what you guys can do. It's nice. All right. Are those all of our IPL headlines? Were there any more?
Yep. Nope, that's everything. Just the battle analysis next.
Okay, let's do battle analysis then. All right, so battle analysis for this IPL cast is another Meander art edition. This is from Room 6, turns 1 and 2. I have selected, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of art that like visual art, because we'll discuss the literature stuff. We'll probably discuss the literature stuff in an upcoming IPL cast. For this one, I wanted to focus on some of the visual pieces that got thrown up. I'm going to point out that 2 of these might actually belong to the same person. Yep, Kitsune.io Kami, I think, did 2 pieces of work. Lunik Lorenith and REISSUE are the other artists in this mashup. So here is the first one. Here we go. Okay, so this was in turn 1. And that's the
dual-wielding swords.
That is cool. I like how jelly, like the Muck and the Grimer look. That is actually really neat.
No, it looks really great. It's nice that the verdant Grimers were kind of shown. They look slimery, like typical slime monster kind of things.
Yeah, they look like jelly. Like, that's the texture. It looks really cool.
Yeah. So that was REISSUE's piece. Any comments with regards to this?
I think a tad bit plain, but that's just me.
It's mostly just the background. The background texture makes it difficult to see depth. The Grimer do a really good job of showing how far in the distance that is, but then it's hard to tell just how high up the bird Pokemon is. What is that? Gyarados. That'd be a Pidgeot, I think. Pidgeot. Yeah. So it's hard to tell. Yeah, Pidgeot. It's hard to tell how high up the Pidgeot is when it since it's supposed to be flying over it, but there's no shadow, there's no bricks or anything to show that kind of depth,
Yeah.
The shadowing underneath the Pokemon are very simple, but it's easy to see that they're on the ground. It's just after that it gets
it's fairly. It's a little hard to gauge the altitude and all of that stuff, but the style works for itself. It looks pretty decent. Okay, let's anything else?
I like how easy it is to tell what all the Pokemon are, considering how simply drawn it is. Like, you can tell with the Sableye and the Houndoom in the background, they're mostly made up of just simple lines and everything, and it is still really clear to see exactly what they are. Like the Grimer are mostly just splodges, but at the same time they still look like Grimer. You can still tell that's what they are. So I think that's really nice. It's a simple way of drawing while still getting across the point. It's very cool.
Hmm.
Still have a Persian dual wielding a Doublade.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Honestly, kind of terrifying.
That's amazing.
Pretty epic. All right. Next, Lauren, it's artwork. This was part of the this is the let's freeze everyone strategy.
I like this.
This unfortunately came in just after the original let's freeze everyone strategy.
Yeah, real shame.
I tried to retroactively make it work.
It kind of did. In that the freeze effect lasted slightly longer than it should have. But yeah, just the same, it looks great. I'm not gonna doubt that at all.
It looks like a storybook. It looks like a storybook picture, like just the way it's drawn. It's really, really nice. And I love how you can see all the other Pokemon in the shadows of that tunnel in the background. That's really well done. Just the line art and the texture and the way the ice just seems to flow over them. It looks like it's out of a story, and I love it. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
I'm personally falling in love with the Grimer that's in mid.
Yeah.
And being totally frozen there. Admittedly, I like seeing things just come to a screeching halt. So.
Yeah. Looks really good. The work's really well. The texturing's really nice. They've gotten the feel, this deep, dank, sewery kind of place. So it looks really good. Definitely a great piece. The timing was a bit off, but other than that, look, I'm not gonna. The art looks great. It was just the unfortunate timing, but we made sure that there was an additional lingering effect after that. Okay, this is Kitsune Io Kami's first piece. This is Room 6, Turn 1.
I love the verticality of it.
Yeah.
Zoom into it, sweetie, and scroll down so we can get a good look at it.
Alrighty. If I can just get on the window. There we go. Scroll. So.
There we go. Look at that. That is amazing.
I like the texture of the ground.
It's an entire scene in itself, but it also looks sequential. So you kind of see it one by one as happening, almost like a comic.
Yeah. I like that the Gulpin is just begging to be shoved in with a weapon.
I like the Gulpin. It looks really cool. I like how they're drawn.
That is a really nice piece. It doesn't the texture looks uniform all around, but it doesn't matter. It's a background.
It's very nice.
Yeah. It just provides a bit of fill to what would otherwise be empty space, but it looks really great. Okay, so next up is another. I'm going to guess this is a turn 1 entry, otherwise known as Suck It Zork.
Golden died of a heart attack. So themselves, Grimer and Squall are extremely offended.
I like how there's just this middle finger rising up from his claw. That's funny.
Oh, well, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it in style.
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I right? You just gotta do it sometimes. You just gotta do it. Go for it.
No, it was really good.
This entry, though, didn't this entry have Zork's HP because he broke the spigots in the process?
He broke the spigot.
Yeah.
But yeah, brilliant stuff. Well done. This is a key entry. As far as I've been told, this is the current standing MVP entry. But that will likely change with turn 3. All right, now let's go. That's.
From that Grimer's head.
I'm not. I think that's a Doublade, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it is a bootleg. And here I thought,
Yeah.
and here I thought it was a McDonald's cup spewing.
I thought it was like a smokestack or something.
It's a McDonald's drink cup spewing
Wouldn't
poison.
surprise me that it would be a McDonald's drink because this is a sewer and there'd be a lot of trash down there.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's
Mm.
by the way, this thing, the entire Meander actually does have a plot, so yeah, there's going to be some exposition heading in. All right, now we're looking at, this is a turn 2 entry by Kitsune Ayo Kami.
This is really cool. Look at
It's
that.
great.
I love the colors. I especially love what she did with Lazuli. Especially with the coloration of Lazuli.
Yeah.
Because he looks terrifying still, even though Kitsune's style is just naturally cute. It still looks pretty terrifying, and then the coloration just, it works.
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
really great.
Let's drop in on Zork. Yes, let's
Yeah.
just unleash the secret weapon. Go, Lazuli. We've let you do nothing but rampage for the past 6 rooms. Please, continue.
I really love the mist effect on this. It is really nice.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm sorry I'm scrolling up and down. There's just a lot of detail to absorb.
That Murkrow is amazing.
Pattern runnings just in her. Sorry. It's just,
I think the only complaint here. Yeah, the only complaint here is I think they're supposed to be sliding towards the Grimer as like a head-on collision, but there's not that much motion here. Like the poses make that clear, but it doesn't really show the speed at which they're moving as much.
There's no slosh. You don't see the slosh.
I think there's.
I think that's one thing that could be added to this to really make it perfect, is to just show the speed of which they're actually moving towards the Grimer and the Muck.
Swirls, I would add to the tips of that, but that's me, to be honest. Let's drop in a while. Let's send in the typically nice dolphinish plesiosaur. Let's put a weasel and a floatzel on the top of it and say, yes, this is our plan. We shall kick all of the slimy butts.
We shall kick all of the slimy butts.
All the slimy buttsicles.
Sounds a lot worse than it should.
It does. The Grimers are still frozen though, right?
Yeah, look, the Grimers are frozen. Zork isn't.
Okay, so we can shatter the Grimers, right?
You could totally mess with them.
Hey guys, I have an idea. And it involves a giant hammer.
You could shatter them with a hard enough impact, like with the Doublade, if you shove that into them.
But it's not as fun as a giant hammer.
They're frozen, but are they brittle?
One would imply that, except a lot. Depends on the method of the freezing and how cold we got.
This is true.
Still around? I hope Thingy is still around. I hope Thingy is still around. I need to abuse him again.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see. You've got the rest of it. Anyway, so that was our art feature for the battle analysis. Continuing talent just pouring into the Meander. It's really great to see. This so far has been one of the coolest projects we've done in a long while in the IPL. It's nice and it's different and it's cool and it's still plot related for some reason. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That brings us to the end of the program. Was there anything else, guys?
I don't think so. Is there anything else anyone else wants to mention?
I don't have anything at the moment.
Okay. Look, any questions from the chat room? Nope, I don't see anything. There's probably a 30-second delay actually between the broadcast and them asking questions and stuff. As things go. But yeah, like yes.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Letting everyone know while we're waiting for the questions to come in that you can always contact us through our YouTube channel. We do actually see, read, and reply to comments if you ask questions through the comments, hopefully. Stuff that's already been answered we'll probably leave alone. You can also check us out as per usual on the-ipl.deviantart.com, or if you want to check out Marlo's Meander alone, you can check out globalbattleunion.deviantart.com. We are always available on our Twitter channel, and anytime you need to ask us anything, we can probably be noted in one or the other two groups. Cookies are free. Cookies are free if you can get them. Fly to Australia and grab them now. I got an interesting question.
Do we like tacos?
The answer is yes, but I prefer burritos.
Tacos are great. I prefer tacos.
Tacos are nice. Soft and hard shell. ¿Por qué no los dos? So, you know, let's yes, I do actually like tacos. But yes, if you need to contact us, you can freely do that. IP stream announcement is going to come out at some time on the weekend. We're going to try and make sure that it's set at the right time zone, so yeah, we can at least get it set up and all of that stuff.
Where are the faces?
Where are the faces? That's really interesting. Rob is hiding behind his profile picture, and and
Q ring.
There we go. Hold on. Ding. I hope that answers your question. Holy crap, that's creepy, Rob.
Thank you.
Mother of pearl. Okay, and as for dear sweet Rowan, I don't know. Where are the faces?
Mine
Where are
peeled
the
off
faces?
a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is my face now.
If you've checked the IPLcast 13 journal, you might get a slight hint of what she looks like. We're waiting for one particular image from our photographer, and then we will put that up, and then you will see her. We're waiting for the battle shot. There was a battle, or there was the hint of a battle. But we'll leave it at that. Okay. We look forward to seeing you on IPLcast 14. Please note that this is the I believe this is the last IPLcast. 27. Yeah, this is the second last IPLcast before we take 4 weeks off to get off and do stuff. Just reminding everybody, all of our friends in the Philippines, we are going there for a dev meet. So we're just finalizing details now. We'll finalize the location. We'll finalize the time. We'll arrange with you so all of us can meet up as in one group and not have to go through two different dev meets. But we will be away from IPLcast. We'll be uploading videos throughout that time, just to let you know how we're going while we're on vacation. What else should I mention yet? So IPLcast 14, IPLcast 15. IPLcast 14, 20th of the month, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Yes, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
20th of September, same time, same place, all of that stuff. IPLcast 15, happening on the 4th of October. We are going to be talking a lot about Super Smash Brothers, so yeah. ready for that. And then the next IPL cast will probably happen in November, but you will get videos from us regarding the IPL Dev Meet and all of the other Pokemon-related goodness that we get up to. I will probably, I will probably go and show you a bit of our attempts to find Pokemon-related merchandise in the fills.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. That's it. Unless anybody has anything else, but other than that, we will call it a day.
Yes.
I think that's it.
All right. On behalf of all of the admins and myself, thanks very much for watching. If you like this thing, please comment, like, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. I'm not gonna say that again. All right.
I feel dirty now.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I feel YouTube dirty, and it's worst kind of dirty. All right. Going now. Properly going now. See you in IPL Cast 14.
Hey guys.
Ta-ta.